This is Carlos from Star Pictures Miami, and today I want to talk to you about how I connect to my Seestar S50 that I have at Star Front Remote Observatories. Yes, I have a $500 smart telescope hooked up at a remote observatory for the last 3 months, and it has worked perfectly. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do that now. This is my website. I've got information on here, including pictures that I've taken, images. These are actual images from the Seestar, unprocessed, directly out of the Seestar, right on the website if you'd like to check that out. There's about 18, 20 pictures on there that you can check out and see for yourself. And basically here is the post on the Seestar at Starfront. Here is a picture of my Seestar on a pier at Star Front Remote Observatories. I'm in Building 1 against the south wall there. I got the last pier, I think, of Building 1 when I signed up in August. So here's the Seestar. Here's the leveler mount on there. There's a Mac Mini, an Apple Mac Mini M2 there, the Casa IP power strip connected there. And it all works fantastic. Let me just jump right into how this will work for you. And the way that you access the Seestar is via Google Remote Desktop. It's a free program. There are other options, TeamViewer, AnyDesk. Starfront recommends Google Remote Desktop, and I've been using it, and it works great. It's fantastic. It's free, and it's bulletproof. So basically, here we go. I've set up the account already. I installed the remote desktop on the Mac Mini that's in Texas. So when I shipped it, as soon as it was connected to the power and the internet over there, bam, instantly I saw the signal right from my laptop. Basically, here's the interface. I click on the icon and enter my credentials to log in, and away we go. The next screen is the desktop. This is the desktop of the Mac Mini in Texas at Starfront. Over here on the left side, you'll notice is the dashboard of the desktop of the Mac computer, and then there's the Seestar. It has to be a Mac with an M series chip in it. Those are the computers that came out in 2020. Because they run all the iOS and all the iPhone apps the same way that they do on the iPhone. So if you're used to running it, your Seestar from an iPhone, it's the exact same experience on an M series Mac computer. I use the Mac Mini because I could have sent like a MacBook Air or something like that, but you don't really need the screen at all. So the Mac Mini is just a little box there that connects perfectly. So here on the left side, I've got the icon for the Seestar. I click it, boom, there's the dashboard of the Seestar. We all know and love. Very simple interface. We've got everything here that we know. Stargazing, we got the album, here's the targets. I'm actually logged right into the Seestar right now, just as if I was right next to the Seestar here at my house in Miami, Florida. And I've got the album, the images that I've taken over the last few nights. I was imaging the Sombrero Galaxy early this morning. Took a picture of the moon. Got a couple star clusters and whatnot. But the way that this works is the key to it is the Mac Mini with the M series. I use an M2 Mac Mini. Cost me about $500. So total between the Mac and the Seestar, we're talking about $1,000, a couple of accessories, just maybe $1,100 total on there. I can't think of anything else that you could put at a remote observatory and have full access to a device in a Bortle 1 sky for under $2,000. And a lot of people said to me it couldn't be done. Some people said it shouldn't be done. But I've done it now. I've been there at Starfront for about 90 days. The experience has been outstanding. The way that it works is through the Google Remote Desktop and the Mac Mini. I have full access to every single feature. Some questions that I get asked about this setup is powering down the unit. How do I power the unit back on? Well, quite honestly, I never turn off the Seestar. It's always on. The Mac Mini is always on. Occasionally, I might turn it off. If there's some like 2 or 3 cloudy nights that are predicted in the Astrospherics app, I'll power it down, that's very rare at Star Front. The weather has been outstanding. The experience has been just beyond my expectations. This team of people over there are beyond capable. They're very experienced. These are seasoned professionals, and they have been very, very responsive to all my needs whenever I've had a question on the Discord. So basically, powering it on, I just leave it on. If I need to do power it on, I just submit a support ticket on the Discord, and Nate will go on there, press the power button, and let me know that it's turned on, and I'm logged back in. Another question I get asked about is the cable wrap. Since the Seestar is powered with the USB-C cable that is connected to the CASA power strip here at the bottom, that's like the CASA power strip. When the Seestar turns, it will wrap the cable around the pier. What I have found is if you close the arm after imaging every target, it will generally return to its original position, so greatly reducing the possibility of cable wrap around the pier. So closing the arm or homing it is what I do to avoid cable wrap, things like that. And I do have a UPS battery backup on there, though that's rare that the power goes out at Star Front. Basically, it's on all the time. Before you send out the Mac Mini on there, I would recommend you pre-install the Google Remote Desktop on there and the app for the Seestar, so that when they receive it, they plug it in, set it up on the pier, and it will automatically appear in on your desktop when they let you know that it's connected, and you have instant access to the Mac Mini. And set up the BIOS on the Mac so that if the power does go out, it automatically comes back on as soon as the power comes back on. And let's see here, what else? Some people have mentioned about the power cycling it with a SwitchBot, with a little device you put over the power button. I have not found that to be necessary at all. Leaving it on all the time is really the way that I use it. And once I got the images from the Seestar, I download them right to Google Drive through Chrome. I just open up Chrome. Here's Chrome here, and there's my Google Drive with all my images right here. I could look at the images right here. See the stacked images that I've got here. Whatever this is, the Andromeda Galaxy in the mosaic mode that I imaged, and just dump everything there. And then I log into the same Google Drive account from my home and download the images, and then I can process them and everything. Yes, some people have said, wow, this is amazing that you've been able to do this, but shouldn't you have a proper telescope if you're going to be at a remote observatory? Well, yeah, that's a great possibility for me. Many people do it, and the majority of the people, the users at Starfront, have very nice rigs. I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, you see Newtonians, Rossas, Red Cats, all these great telescopes and all this great gear. And the images that they're getting are just unbelievable quality, just amazing. Being in a Bortle 1 remote observatory is amazing. The quality of the images from when I was taking images here in Miami to the images that I'm taking now at Starfront are night and day. I'm in a Bortle 7 suburb of Miami, and having the Seestar in Texas in a Bortle 1 makes a huge amount of difference. In fact, I've got 2 Seestars, my one here at home and the one in Texas. And I've done A/B comparisons, and you can clearly see the difference between a Bortle 7 night sky and a Bortle 1 out in Texas at Starfront. It's really impressive. So I would highly recommend it. If you're thinking about, can this be done? It absolutely does work, and I've had it working for about 90 days now with zero problems. The Seestar is reliable. We got to remember, this is made by ZWO. This is a company that is a leader in astrophotography equipment, cameras, mounts. There's more ZWO equipment at Star Front than I think that any other place on the planet right now, and including the Seestar. It's a great experience here. You can go to my website for more information. If you have a question, or get in touch with me through Star Front. And it's been a fantastic experience. I've got to say that the team at Star Front are outstanding. The Discord server is just, I think, the best asset that Star Front has. I have made some great connections with people on Discord. I've learned a lot. I'm learning a lot. We have great discussions on there. We have a good time and we have fun on the Discord. But it's a great community, and it's something that I think brings a very interesting dynamic to the whole experience of being at a remote observatory with whatever technology or scope or rig that you have. The Discord is fantastic. So that's it. I mean, it works. The Seestar is a viable solution. If you've got any questions, please let me know, and clear skies.